Hey guys, the July 4th weekend is coming to a close. Today is the 5th, but yesterday was the 4th. And as you know, on holidays, eBay sales are always much slower than usual. That's to be expected, and I expected it. What I did not foresee was somebody leaving the gate unlocked at the Screwball home because, man, the screwballs were out yesterday. I don't know if it's just me, or if it's you, or if it's the category I sell in, but man, the screwballs were out in full force yesterday. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the craziness, the absolute craziness of best offers on your listings and things that happened to me and some other people yesterday. Stay tuned. It's human out. I'm going to go inside and we're going to get this video started right here on the Crazy New York Driver Show. Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show. Today is Friday, July the 5th, 2024. Welcome to another eBay video. I think a lot of people are probably away this weekend from the July 4th holiday, so I'm not going to be sharing any screenshots. I'm going to basically talk my way right through this whole video. The main eBay topic is going to be problems that are manifesting themselves with best offers. That is to say, when we have an item listed, let's just say for $100 plus 25 shipping, and the customer sends us a best offer. Best offers are, in fact, non-negotiable. A person can put in any price they want to pay. They could put in $1 on a $100 item, but they cannot change the terms. They cannot ask for free shipping. They cannot ask for discounted shipping. They cannot ask you to include anything that's not in the listing. And they certainly can't ask you if it's going to fit their application. All these things are manifesting themselves, plus one other thing, which I'm going to talk about, and I think you guys will find it interesting. Yesterday was July 4th, and I always expect holidays to be slow. It's always been that way since day one. But I really did not expect the Looney Tunes to be out in full force. And I'm going to tell you some of the things I experienced yesterday. The first thing happened when I got a best offer at 10 o'clock in the morning. That right there got me nervous. 10 o'clock in the morning on the 4th of July? How unusual is that? However, conversely, the buyer was a repeat customer, somebody who had bought from me before, so I figured he'd be cool, right? I checked his offer. He was offering $60 on a $67 item. That's fine with me. But he put in something weird in the love note. And that is something eBay needs to do away with, is that space for love notes. Nothing good can come from that freaking love note space, as you will see. So in this case, the buyer wrote, I'm also interested in another item that you have. Would you be able to give me a discount on the shipping for that item? Now, maybe I can, maybe I can't. I'm not really concerned about anything else down the road. I'm concerned about this item. I accepted his offer. All right, eBay told me I'd get paid right away. I got paid right away. All right, I did not box anything up. Why? Even though he's a repeat customer, I don't know. I just was getting a bad vibe. I waited 3 hours. Heard nothing, boxed it up. Label was uploaded. 3 or 4 hours go by. I get an irate message from this guy. What are you doing? You weren't supposed to charge me for these items. I asked you about another item I was interested in. I wanted you to combine both items in the one box and combine the shipping. You cannot ask that when you're sending a best offer. In order to ask that, you have to send it through the eBay messages and say, listen, I want to buy 2 different items you have, A and B. Will you combine the shipping? And then, yes, I can work on it and do it. This guy wrote me freaking 3 paragraphs of how angry he was that I charged him. Automatically for his best offer. So I gave him 3 paragraphs back, and I basically gave him a little education as how best offers work and that he cannot demand anything that's not in that particular listing. Nonetheless, I sensed trouble. I said to him, listen, I'm canceling this deal, I'm giving you a refund, and I'm going to void the label. How does that sound? That's exactly what I said. All right? Naturally, he wrote back this morning I was not happy, but that's okay. On the plus side, I managed to educate him on the proper use of best offers. Truthfully, I don't think he was trying to pull a scam per se. I just don't think he knows what he's doing with best offers. And a lot of people don't. Why do I say this? Well, because of what happened last night. Case number 2. I get a person with a feedback of 1, sends me a $30 offer on a $36 item. No problem. I'll take that. I took it. And what happens? eBay tells me I'm going to be paid immediately, right? I click accept. No payment comes. I check his account. It's registered in the United States. Then he sends me a love note and he starts dancing. Do you think these will fit a 14-inch wheel? He has no right to ask me that question. None whatsoever. I'm going to show you right now a picture of the listing. I have it here on my phone. Take a look at this. Look at the pictures on the bottom. Picture number 2 shows the only wheel in the world these will fit. Look at it. It's a 15-inch alloy rim. And this joker is asking me if they're going to fit a 14-inch rim after the best offer has been accepted. But what really irks me is I still have not been paid. Today is Friday. The offer came in Thursday night. Why have I not been paid? eBay told me I'd be paid right away. How could they know this guy's going to jerk me around? Nonetheless, he's already been blocked. Okay? Case number 3. I told you these best offers, they're causing problems. And I really think eBay needs to retool the layout of the best offers because there's a lot of uneducated people. But I want to tell you about case number 3 because this is the wildest. Truthfully, it doesn't happen to me that often. It did a few months ago, but people in the Facebook groups are going absolutely insane with this particular situation. And here's how it works. A buyer sends you a reasonable offer on your item. Let's just say $40 on a $50 item. eBay tells you you'll be paid immediately and you accept. And you're paid immediately. You box the item up, print the label, everything's great. Anywhere from 1 hour to maybe even a couple of days go by. and you get an irate message from the buyer. I want a refund right now. I don't want this item. I didn't give you or eBay the authority to charge my credit card. I am sick and tired of eBay sellers sending me items that I don't want. I swear to God, on my life, I read this on Facebook. Most recently, I think it was yesterday, but I've been reading it all week. All different people, all different cases. So I'm almost certain this is what's happening. These buyers, like the one I just described to you, have been sending out best offers willy-nilly for years with no intention of paying for their items because eBay never required them to, and they were getting away with it for years. Now that eBay is requiring immediate payment, things have changed, and they don't like it. Isn't that crazy? Well, you have no idea how loud and vociferous these bad buyers are. They'll say something like, there's no way I would pay $40 for this piece of junk. The most I would ever pay is $2 at a garage sale. But yet, it's in black and white that they did send the offer. This is absolute concrete proof. Think about it, guys. How long some of these bad buyers were getting away with this behavior. Now, to continue with my stories about yesterday, July 4th, I didn't sell anything at all day, zero. But once it got to be nighttime, a few sales did trickle in. Not counting the Joker with the Cougar that I just showed you on my phone, I think I had 3 legit sales, and then I had the 1 jerk off. But that's all I took in yesterday. Now, if it was a normal day, I'd be crying the blues. I knew that was coming. If it was a normal day, I'd be crying the blues. But because it was July 4th, I have no complaints. No complaints at all if I make 2 or 3 sales on a holiday, because 2 or 3 sales are better than nothing. The weather here, as you can probably surmise from the beginning of the video, is cloudy, murky, and humid, and it's going to be this way for the next 7 days. There are no clear days predicted. If anybody doubts me, do you want to see my phone? Want me to call up the weather? Because if I do, I'm going to go on a rant, and you know it. So don't push me into showing you my weather. Earlier this week, I was shut out for close to 40 hours. Sunday night, overnight to Monday, I made nothing. Monday, I made nothing at all, and I had to go well into Tuesday, late in the day, before I took in my first sale. That never happens. I was so concerned. I have to get this phone. Aside from that blip in the radar, sales this week were generally okay. I really can't complain about that. I had, I believe, 2 returns this week, which is on the very low side. One of the people waited to the 29th day out of the 30 days to file for a return. And I'm willing to bet he's going to wait the full extent that he can to actually return the item to me. It's unbelievable how some people look to drag this kind of thing out. As I've said many times, I never have returned an item. Never. Not even on Amazon. During the early days of eBay, I did return a couple of items that were not as described because the sellers were selling that cheap China crap and representing it as factory original parts. But we're talking like 99, 2000, 2001, so a really long time ago. I am amazed also how many people are sending me offers 25% of what I'm asking for. If I have an item that's $100, I get these offers of $25, which of course I decline. And I'm always curious to see what these cheapskates will do next. I never hear another word out of them. If they can't get that item for $25, then forget it. They don't want it. I don't know if they're cheap or if they just don't have the money. I'm guessing the former. I'm guessing cheap. So yeah, I'm not going to really cover any deep topics this week because it is the July 4th weekend and there's a lot of people still out and about. But until next time, I'm Crazy New York Driver, you're not. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you make a ton of sales on eBay this week. Rock on and peace.